Here's Johnny.
Welcome to my nightmare.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Come and play with us, Daddy.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Fear Freaks podcast. My name is Braden.
I'm Destiny.
And we are the Fear Freaks. We're opening to more people this week, Destiny. We have more people here watching. Last week, we opened to a record number of 0. And people were just like commenting like in the chat saying, "No, I'm here." Last week, there must have been an algorithm off or something like that because I was seeing 0. You know, it's okay. We get it. You know, like we're not that exciting. You know, sorry.
Shit happens. It's a Wednesday, you know.
Right, but we appreciate y'all being here. I see tonight we've got a lot more people here in the chat already. Lighthouse, what's going on? How are you? Good Real Hunting. How you doing? Chasing a Dream. What is up? 5-Star Media. How you doing? He's on his record. You know, we like honestly like every single stream we're going. So how you guys all doing? Good to have you guys all in here. Tonight we're just kind of going to be having like a chill night. It's one of those like just hangouts. We're going to talk about some movie news, talk about some new trailers that have, you know, been going on. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Stranger Things and kind of some predictions that we have for Volume 2 coming up here, which is honestly, 2.5 weeks away. And honestly, the reason I like incorporated this is because like I've been having like at work just like nonstop discussions about Stranger Things. It's like it's come
literally
up
me as fuck.
It comes up every single fucking day. It's like someone asks me, they're like, "Hey, Braden, do you watch Stranger Things?" I'm like, "You bet your ass I do." They're like, "Are you caught up on the new season?" I'm like, "Of course I am." Like,
yes.
So,
it's been the same way for me every single day. You just talk about Stranger Things, and
like,
I can't help it.
It's just like something keeps coming up for it. Like honestly, and it actually also hit me like as to why Brenner needed 11 so badly. Because like that whole thing with 1 and everything, it really like I was like thinking about it more, and like I didn't bring it up last week when we were talking about it, but it's really why Brenner and the doctor need 11, and that's why they brought her back, so she can have this memory, so that it's like they obviously know about 1, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like I feel like that's the whole reason that they needed 11, because she's the only one that can really defeat him and go up against him. So
yeah, it helps you really like understand why they are going after her so like hard in the first season, and they're just like killing people and stuff. Like the guy from the first season that owns the little diner gets freaking shot just because like he saw her basically. So like it makes sense, you know. It makes sense. Pretty crazy.
yeah, so I mean, it's just like I don't know. It's just like weird. Like I'm like thinking about just like more and more about it like every single day, and I'm just like ready to see how this season is going to end. And I just really hope, I mean, that nothing happens to our main cast, you know, because I'm like so attached to them, and I'm just like worried that something might. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Vecna does not seem like he's playing around very much. So. You know, by the way, did you see the video of like him getting all like the prosthetics done to him and everything?
Yes, I did.
It's insane. Like, I mean, the suit, the makeup just like looks so cool. I mean, I know it's like in like a time lapse, but it honestly looks like he probably got there. He probably gets there at like 5 a.m. and it takes like 5 hours to get all of that done. Like,
yeah, I want to know like how many hours it takes, because like when it's on a time lapse, it doesn't look like it's that long, but like that has to be a long time, because you see him doing like different things and stuff. He gets like coffee at one point, which I thought was pretty funny to see like Vecna drinking coffee, but it had to been hours. Even though they have like prosthetics that are already like built and they're just like putting them on them, but they still have to like airbrush and like color it and stuff. So yeah,
to make it all. Yeah, Michael Bish here says it was 7 hours.
7. I was guessing 6 to 8 earlier, because I was showing my friend at work. I was like, dude, look at this, because she also really likes makeup. She's like, oh my god. I was like, I'm thinking 8 hours. So 7 makes sense. That's a lot.
Right. It's absolutely insane. Carlitos, what's going on, man? How are you? Chasing a Dream, Braden, did you see my comment on your Stranger Things video? I saw that you commented. I hadn't had a chance to read it yet. So there was, I think Chasing a Dream left a comment on last week's stream. I'm going to go look at it, though, when, actually, let's see if I can pull it up now without, let me see what, let's see. I'll comment on it right now. Why not? Why wait, right? While we're live. Last week, let me pause this. So, did you hear that? Did you hear our stupid voices from last week?
Yeah.
So yeah, Chasing the Dream says, no, I'm late to this, but I loved how this season, so far he loves how much this season has played out. So far, episode 4 had me really worried for Max, and they chose a perfect song for her favorite, and I have a huge feeling a big death is happening. I don't know who, if it was, if I have to guess, maybe Steve or Nancy, and I don't want those characters to die. No, I mean, we're pretty much in the same boat. That's exactly what we were talking about last week, is like, the big characters and everything that we don't really want to die. And we'll talk a little bit about that tonight, because I mean, this is pretty much going to be like our theory video for volume 2. We probably won't talk about it again unless her and I are just like texting about it and then something comes up. But we probably won't be talking about Stranger Things again after tonight until after volume 2 comes out. So volume 2 comes out July 1st. We're talking about, I know the week, not next week, but the following week, we're talking about Jaws. And then the week after that, we'll be talking Stranger Things volume 2, or season 4 volume 2. I think that it'll be a good opportunity for everybody to sit down, watch it. I feel like that we should be good to go by that Wednesday to do a spoiler discussion for it, because it's 2 episodes. So
yeah, definitely.
I feel like all the big Stranger Things fans are gonna sit down like Friday and watch it. I'm gonna try and watch it.
So I've been racking in my little brain, how am I going to, because I want to watch this like as soon as I can. I work Fridays at 6 a.m. So I was like, damn, what am I going to do? Here's my plan. Thursday night, I get off work. I'm going to come home, eat, and I'm going to try to force myself to fall asleep. Wake up at midnight, watch it before I have to go to work.
So you're going to just watch all 3 hours of it?
Before I have to go to work.
4 hours, yes. I guess.
I have to. And then give myself some time, because I know I'm going to cry. I know I'm going to be crying. So give myself an hour for my face to settle, and then get ready and go to work.
Yeah, I mean, like, you just know you're going to cry, like, with these, like, because the music choices that they pick and the soundtrack of Stranger Things is just so damn, it always, like, fucking hits you right in the fucking soul.
Yeah, 100%.
So I mean, yeah, like I'm definitely excited about it. Before we get more, I know Destiny and I can talk about Stranger Things forever. So another thing I really want to talk about, I haven't had a chance to really talk about, like, with a whole lot of other people, but did you see the final trailer for Nope?
For Nope?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to watch it.
Oh, you don't want to watch the final trailer?
I chose to not watch it because I saw the first trailer, and I was like, cool. And I don't want to see any more, because I don't want, like, I just want to try to go in surprised. And I only watched that trailer like once, because like I'm trying to forget what I saw, and I kind of did. So I just want to be surprised. I don't really do this that much with trailers.
I'm not gonna lie. Well, I understand, because it's like a Universal property, and I know Universal's historically known for fucking giving away way too damn much. Like, we've seen that a lot in trailers. Denise, what's going on? How are you? Aaron, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm not gonna lie though, the Nope trailer, like, really actually, I still really don't know what's going on. Like, if I'm being honest, like, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, okay, like, we saw from like the first trailer and even the poster, it's aliens, right? It's aliens of like, some sort. But even like this trailer that came out, like, I mean, the only reason I watched it is because I was hoping to see like a little bit more of like the story, like, just to kind of like get more of like an insight, I guess. But I mean, I'm honestly still a little like up in the air as to, okay, what exactly is going on here? you know. So I mean, I'm not going to say anything about it to you then, like, you know, because obviously, like, you want to go in surprised, but it just looks interesting. Like, I mean, it looks like it's going to be one of those, like, I guess it looks a little bit more funny too than I thought it was going to, but I'm like, it's Jordan Peele, and he is like really good at implementing comedy into his horror movies that don't make it seem like super cheesy. Oh, that's what we got to get together is our July lineup, and I know we got to talk about Get Out and Us before Nope. So, but yeah, like, I mean, I think it looks. I personally think it looks great. The cinematography looks great. I've been very entertained with Jordan Peele's last two movies. I don't think he's made a bad movie yet. So really, really kind of got high hopes on this one. This is like one of my most anticipated since I saw the poster last year. I just kind of like the blue on it too. Like, I don't know. I just kind of like the vibe and all that it presented. But yeah, so I'll shut up about it. Like, you know, I'm not going to say anything. Otherwise, I'm like just going to talk about the trailer. But I really enjoyed it. And we're almost a month out from that coming. That's actually, I think I saw one of the Halloween Horror Nights facades getting built. I think they're actually building the town from Nope. I think that's going to be one of the haunted houses this year.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they did it. They did it for Us in 2019 when Us came out. So Universal has historically had a Jordan Peele haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights, and I think Nope is going to be one of them. And I'm like, if the movie is really good, I'm going to be really excited to see it. If it's not, then I mean, I'll be excited, but like, you know, again, he's made nothing but good feature films, at least from what I've seen so far. But yeah, did you see anything about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game? Did you see like all of that?
Yeah, I did. I didn't watch the trailer for it though.
I didn't watch the trailer either, but I have seen like the graphics and stuff. Apparently it got pushed to 2023. But you know, I'm like sitting here, I'm like, dude, I want to play like this game so badly. I think like we all need to like get a group together and do like a stream on it. Like we should do like a live stream. Bless you. Should do like a live stream playing the game. Like, I mean, when I play Friday the 13th, like I freak out when I hear the noise of Jason coming like at me. I'm like, where the hell is he at? Like, I'm trying to get it like set up. Oh, Misael says that he likes your mindset with trailers. Misael, what's going on, buddy? What'd you say?
I'm gonna keep trying to do that this year. Watch the trailer once, because I can't. Like I'm going to watch the trailer. Like I'm just one of those people. But then if I don't watch it again after the one time, because then I watch plenty of stuff in between, I start to forget what I saw. So it kind of works out. Like I remember some stuff from the Note trailer, but I don't remember everything that I saw. You know, so yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I get it, you know, movies are now, I mean, I feel like I know the movies or the studios that historically have just shown way too much. And I try to avoid those. Like, I'm very nervous to even watch the first Halloween Ends trailer that's, you know, up and coming because, yeah, I know, like, we got the description of, like, what it was from Comic-Con or the CinemaCon or whatever. And like how it was just like a montage of like, you know, all three movies that technically already take place within this storyline that they're telling. And then it's just like a little quick snippet at the end. Now, if that's the trailer, then hey, then that's great because it doesn't really showcase really what's going on. But like then if like it fucking is gonna show all these major plot points and details and all that shit, like then I don't know. Also, did you see that there's fucking reshoots going on right now? Apparently they're reshooting like 1/3 of the movie right now, like in Savannah. Like,
really? I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah, they just started doing some reshoots for it. Apparently it's like just the ending, but I don't know, like a lot of different sources are like saying that it's like they're reshooting the ending, or like they're reshooting, like apparently, like I've heard like anywhere from like 1/3 of the movie to just the ending to just certain sequences. And I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna stand away from it. Like,
Gonna
I'm like, you know what? I talked about it. I talked about reshoots happening. And then like I don't know. I don't really know what they're reshooting, because like I don't really know too much about what's really going on with the movie or anything. But it also is kind of making me nervous. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Here comes a possible nightmare of a movie. But you know, what are we gonna do?
hope it's good.
What's that?
Hope it's good.
I hope so too. Another movie, Scream 6 is officially in production. Scream 6 started filming this week. Ghostface Takes Manhattan, because it's taking place in New York. I haven't talked to you about that yet. What do you think of Scream 6 taking place in New York?
I'm excited. I'm really
Yeah.
curious to see. I think it would be pretty cool. I think, because it also, I guess, depends on like where at. Like, is he like? Are we gonna see him like around a bunch of buildings, or is it still gonna be something like Scream 2 that's like in Ohio, but because we're so confined to like the campus, to me it's like, even though it's not in Woodsboro or like even California, like I don't really, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't take me out of the movie at all, because it feels like we're just in this one spot besides like the theater. But you could tell me like that was in Woodsboro and I would probably believe you, honestly. But I'm really curious to see how it is. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna be there day one no matter what.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, Scream's your favorite like movie ever, so
Favorite
you
everything,
know.
pretty much.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm like, I don't know, like the whole. I know, like last week. Actually, that's something that we didn't talk about last week either. Is like, I know the internet fucking went into the like, everybody freaked out when Nev Campbell was not going to be involved with Scream 6 anymore. Like a lot of people are saying that it's like, oh, she got a hold of that script and was like, yeah, no, fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like. I mean, I said this in my video. I said because I did a video on it last week, and I was saying that, you know, only time is gonna really tell, like when it comes to that. Like, you know, right now we can't really confirm whether or not it's gonna be good or bad. Shout out to Creepy Puppet Design, who's been designing all those really fucking posters that, you know, all like the concept posters. I really like the one with Ghostface as the Statue of Liberty, and he's like holding up the knife with the like the skeleton in his hand. Really fucking cool right there. Really good work on that. But yeah, I mean, only time's gonna tell, guys. Like, you know, Nev Campbell made a decision. She said, and as a performer, as someone who's, you know, and I said in my video, she doesn't really owe anything to this franchise. She's done plenty. I thought that 5 actually closed her out. And Kirby, I think, is really going to kind of step in now as, like, you know, the one as the survivor and be the one to guide these, you know, peeps. What?
Which I've been saying in my Scream, or after when I did the Scream prediction with Good Girl Hunting, and then we talked about like how close or like right or wrong we were with our predictions, and then I said this right here. I like, even though, did I cry when I found out she wasn't returning? Yeah, I was crying. All right. But like, from what I've heard is because like she wasn't offered the amount that she thinks she deserves. And like, and then people are attacking like the directors for it, but it's like the directors don't do that. Like that's not their job. They're not handing out paychecks, you know? So that's not, I don't think it's really like fair to be attacking like Nev Campbell, the directors, any of the other castmates and stuff like that. It's like, that's not like their fault, you know? So it sucks she's not returning, even though like I said, like if she doesn't come back for Scream 6, I think that would be fine, because like you said, I feel like 5 really helped like close out her storyline, and it's just like, how else are you going to bring her back without it feeling like redundant, basically. Like, what else are you going to do besides what they did in Scream 5? I just don't think it really makes sense. So she's not coming back. I'm still really excited for it. Did it hurt a little bit? Yeah, to find out she's not coming back, because it's just going to be the first Scream movie without her. But shit happens, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, fuck, they've made a few Halloween movies in between that franchise without, Laurie. Like, every Friday the 13th movie has a new final girl in it, so it's like we've seen it to like where, and I mean, I understand, Nev is a part of Scream, like, these are movies that like she's been involved in, since the first one. This is going to be the first one without her, but I thought that, I mean, I know people can say whatever the fuck they want about the TV series, but I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons of it, and I liked the story that they had to tell, and I was mostly curious to how like they were gonna stretch, like, because like the first 2 seasons of it were 10 episodes each. I was curious to see what like 10 episodes were gonna look like with it, and could they keep it going, and they did. I thought that each episode flowed pretty well. They actually had some pretty cool kills, some pretty violent kills I wasn't really expecting.
Really violent.
Yeah, for like MTV, I was like, oh god damn.
I was shocked. I was like, oh my god.
Excuse me. I'm all good, I promise.
Right.
Yeah, I know that laugh was a little like But yeah, I think that only time's gonna tell, guys. Scream 6 can come out, and Destiny and I can do our review next year, and she can come on and be sobbing with how bad it is, or
I hope not.
I mean, no, I legit, like, if Scream 6 is bad, you guys are gonna know in the opening moments of our review.
You'll tell. You'll see it all over my face. I did not hide my emotions well.
She will not be able to hold it in. So if the camera turns on and she has tears rolling down her eyes, then you just know before any words come out of her mouth, the movie's dog shit. It's bad.
I mean, even after Scream 5 came out and we came on here and did our live stream, like, even though I was like really excited and I enjoyed the movie, I think you could tell there was like hesitation because Dewey died. And so I was like in and out of like consciousness talking about the movie, honestly. I had to come home, reapply my makeup. The same thing might have to happen. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I'll just full on.
Just gonna come on and do it, and whatever happens, and whatever's said is said. I mean, we're gonna see. Again, like, I just think people, obviously this is the world we live in. The internet, they're going around, they're freaking out. They're like, oh, that's a sign, guys, pack it up. Scream 6 is gonna suck. Chase, actually, I like your theory in here. Someone said something. Let me try and find it. Oh, sorry, it's Goodreal. Goodreal says, my guess is that Sam and Tara are visiting NYC for an interview with Gail on her show, then all hell breaks loose. That's actually a really good theory. It's a better theory than like what I said in my video last week. I said that, goddamn, these new characters just said, you know what? One thing happens and they're packing it up and they're done. They're moving all the way across the country to try and. To be fair,
though, that's what happened in Scream 2. They went to Ohio, which is right there next to New York. So I was like, oh, that's really cool that they're going back. But I think it's also going to be like a college thing. Because I'm pretty sure I saw something today on Twitter about like some sort of dorm. It was Wes Craven's, I think the year he was born. And it was like the number for like the dorm or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know. I try not to look into it too much. I saw it and I was like, cool. I don't want to, see anything really.
No, I mean, I did see that. I've seen a couple behind the scenes, videos, or not videos, but a few behind the scenes pictures and everything like that going on. Obviously, they have new cast members coming in and coming to set because, there are all these casting rumors right now about who's in it and who's not, and who's been on flights and who's landing in New York, and oh, this person. I love like how it's like these are all actors and everything, Like, I love how it's like, oh, Jenna Ortega followed so-and-so on Instagram, indicating that they can potentially be in the new Scream movie. So,
Okay, but listen, to be fair, I remember with Scream 5, Randy's sister, Martha Meeks, I found out that she was going to be in the movie for that exact reason. And also because they went to the beach together and someone posted a picture and you could see her in it. And she also posted pictures by herself at the beach. And because they also followed her, they were like, oh my God, I'm pretty sure Martha's going to be in the movie, which she was. So I feel like sometimes it might be kind of crazy, like looking at like who's following who, but sometimes they're right. Sometimes they are right.
sometimes, yeah. I mean, we're going to see. We're going to see what happens because anything can really happen, at this point. But nonetheless, yes, I will be there day one. I'm very excited. This past week, I did get, I caved and I was like, you know what? I'm so sick of spending money on movies that I caved and I bought the AMC Stubs A-list. So, I get the, I get the 3 free movies a week. I'm like, it's summer season. So, even though the next movie I think I'm going to be going to see is, I think, The Black Phone. I really want to see that. I know so many people have already seen that. Like, there are so many reviews of it online already. And I've heard it's fucking phenomenal. Like, I keep hearing nothing but good things about it. I'm like a Blumhouse property with nothing but good things being said about it. Let's go. Like, I'm like, way to go, Blum. You fucking did it. You made another good one. Because all the Happy Death Days and the Freakies, those have good reviews. And it's looking like that this horror thriller is doing very well. So way to go, Blumhouse. If y'all can get good reviews on, Halloween Ends now this year, like, can we please try not to dick this? Like, if you guys can, just please. That's all I ask as a fan. I just want to leave happy. I don't want to leave fucking with my head down and punching the wall and whatever.
I don't want, like, I want to leave speechless, but in the right way, Like Halloween Kills, I was speechless because I couldn't believe what I just saw.
Yeah.
Scream 5, I was pretty speechless, but like in a good way, Even with X, I didn't really talk the whole car ride home because I was just like, wow, I really like that movie, and I was thinking about it. Halloween Kills, I just did not want to talk. Like, I was upset. I was like, don't talk to me. I need at least 30 minutes of silence because I am sad.
Yeah, like, I mean, I really just, like, when I don't know how I feel about what I just saw, I just kind of have to be silent. Like, I'm just kind of like thinking, like, about what I have just, witnessed. Like, I remember when I did see Halloween Kills, I saw it, like, I saw it in Universal with my sister and my buddy. And my buddy and I Ubered back to, like, the house we were staying at for the trip, like, with our group that we were there with. And Maggie walked back to her hotel. And during the Uber ride, my buddy and I, we literally were fucking talking, like, and I'm like staring out the window, and he knows I'm a big Halloween fan. And he goes, so he's like, honestly, what do you think? I'm like, I'm thinking right now. And I was talking about all the good stuff to really try and, like, really, I guess, like, I was thinking of anything I could that was positive to turn my decision of me knowing I didn't really like it that much. Like, because, like, I don't know, like, about like halfway through, like, I'm like, oh, the kills are cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Really? Like,
Yes.
I
was just like, and it was really upsetting because I said it many times. It was my first Halloween movie in theaters, so I was super excited. I was like, oh my God, finally doing this. Yay. And then as I was watching it, I was like, what? Like, oh God. A lot of it, I was like, cringing. And then when we left the theater, it was me, my boyfriend, my best friend, and her boyfriend. And they're like, oh, like, did you like the movie? Or I think I asked, I was like, did y'all like it? And everyone else was like, yeah, it was pretty good. And I was just like, I stopped. I was like, really? Oh, okay.
It's like, I literally felt like there's like something that in Horrible Bosses 2, the three main cast members, Charlie Day's character, he like does like an outrageous, awkward laugh, and I was just kind of like that. I was like, like, you know, like, I was just like, yeah, that was.
And then I got home and I threw up. Talk about dramatic. I literally threw up. Oh my
God. I mean that is a bit bad. So, everyone else coming in, what's going on? DJ, what's going on, man? Return of the living Flat. How are you, buddy? Shaheem, good to see you in here. Sorry, I know you guys have been commenting for a little while, but good to see everyone in here. Thank you guys so much for being here on this Wednesday night. We're just hanging out tonight. We're just talking about movie news. Anything that you guys want to talk about, really, if you guys have questions or comments that you guys want to say regarding anything going on in the movie industry right now, it's pretty much what we're talking about tonight. Honestly, I really do kind of like these, you know, just like hangout streams, because it's like there's like no real topic that needs to be discussed. We can just kind of like sit back, chillax, see some peeps in here, you know, and call it a night when we feel, you know, good and ready.
Definitely. I can like, do what I do best, which is talk. I can just talk. Oh God.
Bless you.
That was like stuck in my nose. I hate
it.
Did
you just flip me off?
Yes, because it was about to come out.
Okay, that's great. And it's like whenever you say bless you, it's like it prevents a sneeze.
It's like getting blue balls in your nose. You know what I mean? Like, dude, no.
Getting blue balled sucks. Like, it's horrible. It's a bad experience, you know?
I'm sure this is what everyone's here to talk about. Your experience with blue balls.
Everyone wants to hear it. Everyone's like, ooh, Braden, elaborate
People
on this.
People need to know. They have the right to know.
Everyone has the right to know.
My microphone.
That's your microphone is the water bottle? Braden, tell me about your experience, you know? Actually, like, you just, like, hold on, wait. Not you, like, pass the mic and it, like, comes, like, in. Like,
yeah.
It's like... it's like, well, in my experience with blue balls,
well, back in my day.
Yeah. No, guys, we're not talking about blue balls. I promise. We're not doing it. We're not talking about any of that.
Yeah.
Are we going to see John Carpenter's The Thing, the 40th anniversary showing this Sunday? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know that it was playing this Sunday. So, the odds of me going is probably not that high. It would be really cool to go see it. 40 years, holy shit! 40 years of The Thing. Yeah, right. Back in 1980, back in like, you know.
Literally, anytime I talk about a movie, oh man, this just makes me feel old. That's like people in my comments. I'm just like, okay.
It's like back when that came out, I was just a boy. Now I'm a man.
I was old in the theater. Shouldn't have been there. I'm just like, all right. My favorite thing though is like my mom wasn't born. My mom was not born until 84. So when people say that, I'm like, oh my God, my mom wasn't even born yet. Just to like, it's like, you know that TikTok sound? It's like the punch and then it's like the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's me. So it's like, oh my God, this movie. They're like, oh, it makes me feel old. Then I'm like, my mom wasn't born yet. Just to like double punch. Is that mean? Probably.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think that sounds too mean.
No, but also like I didn't ask, so didn't ask you. Not you, but like when people say that.
Oh, I was gonna say, it kind of sounds like you did ask me.
Roll the clip.
I'm like, in fact, you did ask me. If I need to play it back, we need to roll it back.
I should not have punched my hand that hard. That kind of hurt.
Yeah, well, maybe you should stop hurting yourself.
I got a good right hook. I was
told
once.
I mean, that's I guess good, right? Because then at least people don't mess with Destiny. She'll fucking knock you out.
I've never been in a fight, but if I had to, I would.
Yeah.
I would use these little fists and wreck someone. Probably
I don't know. That right one right now is looking a little puffy. Are you sure you didn't break it from hitting your own hand?
I might have broke my wrist.
You would know. You would know if you broke your wrist. I promise you. You would know.
No, it just feels sore.
Have you ever broken a bone?
No, I have not. Knock on wood. have not.
I have literally broken I've broken my hand twice. I've broken my elbow. Actually, fun fact, I have a scar. If you could probably see it. Like you see the
Oh,
scar
I can
right
see.
here.
Yeah.
And it goes so I have a scar on my right arm. I fell off a trampoline and broke my elbow. Broke the radius of it. I heard the snap and I was screaming. It was literally the worst. I think the worst pain I've ever been in my life. I mean, it's like I was holding my arm like this. We got to the hospital or to the ER, and literally the nurse comes in. She's like, okay, I'm gonna need to try and bend this just to see how bad it is. And literally it got this far, and I was I couldn't even move it. I was screaming in absolute pain. I was 9 years old when I broke it. I had to have 3 surgeries. I had to have pins in. I had to get the pins out, and then they had to go in and destroy the growth plate. So, fun fact, I have an arm that's actually longer than the other. So, look.
You get that on camera?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
This one is longer than my right.
Sure do.
So, yeah, I know. It's interesting.
Yeah. One time, though, whenever I was in elementary school.
All right. Oh my God. Hold on. Time out. Yo, who we got a bot in here. We got a bot.
What do they say? Is it sex?
They got the naked HD XYZ, the cheapest one-time 18 plus date. Welcome in, bot.
Welcome in, and just say the whole name again. Anyways, one time in elementary school, I lived in a suburb. The only time I've ever lived in a suburb, not to flex, but I lived in a nice house once, and it was 2-story. And I was going up the stairs, and this boy that was there, he was trying to chase me, and I was like, no. And then he grabbed my leg, and so I'm on the stairs, crawling up. And whenever I turned, my leg stayed down. So I turned my body, but not my leg. And my leg was it hurt really bad. And I kept telling my mom, I was like, hey, my leg really hurts. So I didn't want to tell her oh, this boy was hitting me on the stairs by my leg, So I was like, oh, I don't know what happened. It just hurts. I almost had to get in a wheelchair because it got so bad to the point to where I'm I can't walk. My leg hurts. And I swear my leg was turning yellow. It was fucking weird. And eventually it got better. But I was at the nurse's office, and she was sitting there saying how I might have to get a wheelchair for it because I couldn't walk. So that's the closest thing that's ever happened to me, almost breaking something, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Breaking stuff is not fun. I've also broken my so I said I broke my hand. I broke my wrist on Heelys. Remember Heelys?
Really sick. I fucking had a white pair, and they were pink, white and pink. Sick.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was so badass. We were it was our last day it was our last day on vacation, and I had my Heelys with me in Florida, and we stayed in an Airbnb by this golf course, and I saw this hill on the golf course, and I tried to go down it, and I tripped on a crack, and I landed, and my wrist popped out of place. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, Brettman says breaking a tooth is not fun either. I chipped a tooth right here. Yeah, I got hit by one of my buddies. Dude, this bot is fucking back. I blocked him. What you want?
Find and fuck.
Find and fuck. Oh my God. Yes.
How is that allowed? For names. You
right?
know what I mean? YouTube.
Naked HD. Look at these freaking emojis and stuff like that too. I mean, we got the thumbs up, the I mean, this is
heart.
I mean, oh, look at this. We got the squirt emoji, the water squirt. Yeah. I'm sure this bot is super wet being in here right now. All right. Okay, I fucking blocked that thing, and it found a way to be unblocked. Fucking bot. It's sitting there on its little keyboard these fuckers think they can block me. Watch me. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Let's see if they find their oh, he said it's a different bot. We got bots coming in here.
Get some viewers at least.
Yeah, right. Even if it's just bots. Yo, plot twist. Our audience are all bots.
Oh my god, they've been bots this whole time.
Oh my god, we're losers. Like, that's it. Like,
dude, this fucking bug.
I literally see it. And guys, I'm kidding. I know you guys are not. Before anyone, B's like, I'm not a bot. I know y'all ain't bots. I know you guys can type suitable sentences. Yeah. But yeah, I did see that bug. Honestly, I thought it was like a mini orb or something like that at first. I was like, oh.
No, it's a freaking bug, and I keep swatting it away, and it comes right back. There it is. Get out.
You're going to hit your phone, and it's going to fall down again into your lap once again.
Same exact shorts as last time, too.
Oh, my gosh.
And my cat got up here.
Yeah.
I've been wearing this exact same outfit, actually. No, I think I was wearing a t-shirt. That can't let that happen, because if the bot comes back and they get a crotch shot, free advertisement.
Free advertisement for their spam, emails that they send to people, too. I mean, like, huh?
Exactly.
Like, literally, they're like, they can post the, what do you call it? The find and fuck and use that as their, like, image shot in their email. Like, yeah, right? Just, like, right there. I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going to pull the Marty McFly from Back to the Future. I'm like, hey, I've seen this one.
Hey, I know that. I know that. God, that would be my lip, honestly.
Yeah, right? No, but what do you call it? So yeah, guys, breaking bones sucks. Everyone be careful. Don't break a bone. Don't do it. Destiny, I really wish I would have screenshotted like your face like froze for a second. And it like I just like wish I like had screenshotted what you were just like. I was like
just a little something.
Yeah, right. Just like a little dinosaur sound that, yeah. Oh, speaking of which, Jurassic World Dominion, whoever's seen it, what'd y'all think? I mean, wasn't the greatest, I'm not gonna lie. But, hey, Destiny's probably been like reading those reviews, like thank God
literally
continue
I'm just
with
like,
it.
good thing I didn't go.
Yeah, right. She's
anytime
like,
I see a bad review, I'm just like,
I mean, like, we literally, like, didn't even get to cover Jurassic World or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom because, I mean, like, it was the week that you had internet issues. Like, we just didn't, like, feel like sitting down and, like, watching it again. I could have talked about, I mean, I remember Jurassic World. It's been, like, about a year since I've seen it. I haven't seen Fallen Kingdom since 2018. I saw it twice in the theater, and I've never watched it again. But Jurassic World, I actually know. Like I saw that movie like fucking 5 times in the movie theater. I watched it another gazillion times when I got it on Blu-ray. I love that first Jurassic World, but these last two, I'm not really sure what I guess happened. Like, I mean, I really just don't understand like what it's like when I did my ranking video. It was like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom came in at number 6 and Dominion came in at number 5. So it was like, I don't know. I guess like I kind of spared you because like you honestly, I'm glad because like you literally would have been like, Braden, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass.
No, I was honestly really mad. Be like, wow, yeah. I'm really glad. I'm glad I did this.
I mean, there's like thrilling moments in it, but it's like dinosaurs aren't even like the set. Like it's like a fucking movie that has dinosaurs in it, but dinosaurs aren't the central fucking problem that's going on like you would think. It's like I don't know, but yeah, so it did I just saw something on Bloody Disgusting. Damn it, why am I yawning? It's only freaking 7:48 p.m.
Don't you start.
Well, I almost said bless you again. It did pretty well in the box office, though, I'd say, for the weekend. But actually, 2 days ago, apparently, Bloody Disgusting put Jurassic World Dominion, How the Ball Was Dropped, on an all-time great sequel premise. I mean, hey, you know what? Whatever. So, yeah, Jurassic World Dominion, for anyone that doesn't know, I've kind of found it very wishy-washy, and it was just, It had some cool moments. The effects were cool. Chris Pratt was very likable as always, and then it was just kind of from there. But
I saw this video and it made me laugh pretty hard. And it was someone made like a screenshot video of like this guy's tweets for Jurassic World Dominion, talking about like how excited he was. There was like so many tweets, like can't wait, probably like 15 tweets just for the last one to be his letterboxd rating of 1 star. And it's just like him talking so hype, and that was me with like Halloween Kills pretty much, but like super hype, and just like the end be like, wow.
Yeah,
and I got a good chuckle. I feel bad for that happening, but
I mean,
damn the luck.
I don't think it deserves a 1-star rating. Like, I mean, everyone's gonna, rate it how they're gonna rate it. But I mean, I personally don't think I don't think it deserves a 1-star rating. I honestly think that the special effects and everything like that alone kind of like puts it like, up there. But I mean, you can't really, I guess rate it off of the special effects because it's like, it's expected. This is a Hollywood production. It's expected for these dinosaurs to look photorealistic, like they're actually there.
Mm-hmm.
Everything with the dinosaurs, though, when the dinosaurs are actually on screen, thrilling. It's actually quite entertaining. It's everything that kind of goes on outside of the plot of what's supposed to be the thing that goes on, like outside of the dinosaurs, that I'm just kind of like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could we please get back to the dinosaurs and stuff like that? I don't give a fuck about these creatures that the science lab is discussing. I don't care. Like, so, I gave it 3 stars. I gave it a 3-star letterbox review, but yeah, so, but okay, let's, by the way, also, I see that, Firestarter, have you seen that yet? The new one? Is it as bad as people are saying?
Like, I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people did, but like when someone, like, a lot of the reviews, like, I agree with, like, I think I gave it either a 2.5 or a 2. I'm probably gonna lean towards more of a 2 because I watched it and like I don't remember a lot of it. Like, I do, but I don't, But like everyone's review that's saying like it's pretty like lifeless and it's dull and like there really wasn't anything to the movie. I get that because like I agree with that. It was just very like flat, just meh.
Yeah.
So
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
The scores, which are still awesome, a lot of them sound like Halloween. Like, there is literally one, I forget what it's called because I was watching it like at work. And so I have like my AirPods in and the score was playing and I like closed my eyes and like, this could literally be in Halloween. And there's one that literally sounds so similar to like the Shape Hunts Allison. And like before it has like that big like burl sound whenever she's Michael and Oscar. It's like that leading up to where it's like and it's like going back and forth kind of. It sounded just like that. And I was like, okay, so this is Halloween. Still a great score, but I'm like, it doesn't really feel new at all. Like the music that was done for it just sounds like something we would have heard in Halloween. So even that, I was like, damn, because I heard that was really good. I was like, cool. But then I was listening to it, and I was like, it sounds like what I've heard before. So yeah, it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I mean, I really like if like it's a movie that I'm just like, okay, this can hold off until it's just like on something, or if we talk about it on like Fear Freaks eventually, then I'll watch it. But like it was like one of those movies where I'm like, do I have a genuine interest right now in seeing this? No, not really. Even though I know it is a Stephen King, and I love Stephen King, but I'd honestly rather like read the book or something. By the way, people, I'm like halfway through Dr. Sleep right now because I'm finally picking up on reading again, and the book is magnificent. I mean, it's everything I've wanted it to be. It's definitely the thing I like about it is that Michael Flanagan was so fucking smart with the way he did the movie, because it's like they have like, you know, the Bradley Trevor scene in the movie is just as descriptive as it is like, you know, like I see it on screen and I'm like, I'm reading this play out in the book and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is like pretty much exactly how it is, like, you know, on screen. And I'm like, wow, like, and I really am enjoying Dr. Sleep right now. Gonna save that comparison to when we discuss that. But yeah, like the book is amazing. Destiny, if you're looking for a good read, highly recommend Dr. Sleep. I actually have another copy. I can ship it to you if you'd like. So
I gotta read Christine because Brett sent me Christine. I have not picked it up yet because I just haven't really been in the mood to like read something right now. Because I like to read on my porch and it's like way too hot to do that right now. So I have to get through Christine, but I do want to read like a lot of like the Stephen King adaptations. Like I really want to read those. So yes.
I have not read Salem's Lot yet, but with the remake of Salem's Lot coming out this year, which I'm sure we're due for a trailer very soon, within like the next month or so, because it comes out in October. But I know I actually saw that. I saw it at Barnes & Noble. I ended up going a different route because I was like, I know I can get through this like a little quicker. But I bought Dr. Sleep and I bought The Body, which is based off, or Stand By Me, the movie is based off of The Body by Stephen King. So yeah, like I bought, it's like a little novella. It's right here.
Right here. Oh, that's not too bad.
I mean, it's literally this big.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably finish this in a day once I, you know, start it. It's literally 179 pages.
Oh yeah. Christine is like 500 and something.
Yeah.
Damn. But like Pet Sematary, I think was like 300 and something.
Yeah, and then we've got It, which is a whopping 1,152 pages.
I've had that book for 5 years. I read this much of it. That's it. It's just, there's just so much going on. It's really, I mean,
it's a great book. I read that back when I actually read it twice. I read it when the first one came out, and I read it again before It Chapter 2 came out. And
damn.
I mean, I love it. It's a real, but I mean, I read at least for the first 5 Harry Potter movies, I read all of them like in order. So I would read 1, and then I like when Goblet of Fire came out, I would like read like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when 5 came out, I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like I would just kind of go in the order again. I didn't do that for Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows, but I did read both of the. I mean, I've read all the Harry Potters, and they're fucking amazing. I mean, honestly, you've never seen Harry Potter, have you?
Seen the first movie whenever I was a kid.
Okay. I honestly would actually consider that as like monsters and witches and creatures and stuff. I think we got to incorporate that series eventually on Fear Freaks, because I would love to talk about Harry Potter. There's a lot of really great stuff in it. There are spiders in it that fucking chase people, and there are Death Eaters and all that shit. So I would consider it like horror to a degree, for sure. But yeah, I think that we got to incorporate that eventually. And I'm going to make you read all the books too. I'm going to send you all of them.
Hey, fuck. I'll take that.
I'm just going to send you the whole collection. So you're going to have like your horror movie section, and then you can start your horror and your book collection, like, you know, on a separate shelf.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a reader. Whoa.
You're gonna. Whoa. I know, right?
I read Twilight. I read all the Twilight books. I read the Hunger Games books, and I read the 50 Shades of Grey books at school. I did that at school. Yeah, but I read those.
Hold on. I was reading 5 stars comment. Probably should have said something earlier, but how's your internet looking? Your end of the stream looks like it's being broadcasted from a potato.
As soon as we got on here before the pre-show, I said, wow, your camera quality looks like shit right now. It it does. But you know.
Yeah, my internet's looking. I have the one fucking. It says my internet's unstable. I'm sorry, people, that if it's like disturbing you. And you know what? I pay my guy. I was telling fucking Destiny. I was like, I pay my goddamn internet bill every fucking month. Come on, Xfinity, get it the fuck together. And I keep, you know what they're probably doing to me? They're probably fucking doing that. I keep getting this fucking special offer from Xfinity, like, and I'm ignoring it. And they're like now messing with my internet. They're toying with it, hoping that I say yes. I'm not gonna fucking do it, Xfinity.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. Sorry. That's all I have to say about that.
Rating Brett's comment. Hell yeah, I bet Destiny is a Ravenclaw and Braden a Gryffindor. I'm a proud Hufflepuff. All those words are funny.
Oh my God. Do you want to take your house test right now?
No.
Should we do that? Should we
No.
do the house test? Who wants to see Destiny's house test?
No one cares about that.
Everybody cares about that. What are you talking about? I mean, to be fair, I'm a Hufflepuff. I actually am a Hufflepuff. So, yeah. I honestly think that Destiny's a Slytherin. I'm not gonna lie. I think that she's in.
Slytherin snake.
Huh?
I'm
Yeah.
a Slytherin snake.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to take your test? It's gonna be fun.
Is it? Okay, let's take
All right.
it.
Hold on. Harry.
This is when we lose all viewers. We're like, okay.
Harry
Just
Potter
don't
house
be-
quiz.
Okay.
Stand by.
Stand by. Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, bum.
Hold on.
Exciting. I've never figured out what my house was. Team Hufflepuff. All right.
Discover
Just don't want
your-
the stream to end abruptly. Yeah, Braden needs. Oh, no, never mind.
What happened?
It kind of looks a little bit better now, actually. Looks like it cleared up. Oh my god.
Oh, look at
I
that!
heard you
Because
talking shit.
yeah, my thing is all good.
It's a miracle.
A miracle.
Is this like quiz on like BuzzFeed or something?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find it. It's like, hold on. Harry Potter house.
Man, autocorrect autocorrect is very annoying because I type really fast and I don't really proofread. I usually just send, and sometimes it's not at all what I wanted.
For what?
Autocorrect when you're texting and stuff, it's not very accurate.
Okay, so I guess this is on like Brainfall. I don't know where my sister normally goes to do it. Like I thought it was on the Wizarding World because I'm on wizardingworld.com right now. Maybe if I go to Discover quiz, take the Hogwarts textbook quiz, complete the Explore More.
Brett said try Harry Potter sorting hat quiz.
Oh, that's a good one. Harry Potter must not go back to school. Harry Potter sorting hat quiz. It's probably going to be on BuzzFeed. I mean, Wizarding World came up again. So hold on. I'm honestly, I'm calling. Okay, while I'm finding this, who thinks that Destiny is going to be a Slytherin? What house do you guys think Destiny is going to be in? What are we thinking? Destiny, what house do you think you're going to be in? Are you going to be a Hufflepuff? Are you going to be a Slytherin, a Ravenclaw, or a Gryffindor? What are you thinking?
I'm going to say Slytherin because that's the coolest name.
Oh, the coolest name.
Yeah, definitely.
She is evil.
Are they evil?
They're not really evil, but I mean, okay, so we need to sign you up for you got to be a part of the fan club. So here, I'll ask you to just message me certain things so that way you don't have to say it here on the stream.
Is it like my email and stuff?
What is your date of birth?
12.
I know your date of birth.
12/31/98. Boom.
1998. Yeah. Okay. So now it's your email. So
www.faulkner, Faulkner, like my last name, Faulkaner,
Destiny
22
Faulkner.
Faulkner 2299 at gmail.com.
You're gonna have everyone and their moms emailing you now after this stream.
Give me something to look forward to, I guess.
All right. I need a password that you would like to use.
Let's go with Elvira 25.
Wait, hold on. Is it EL?
VIRA.
I'm just making sure. What else?
25.
Elvira 25. Wait, it needs to be a maximum of 8 characters.
Motherfuck. With 2 explanation points.
And now, okay, here now I'm not gonna save that, but I am gonna share the screen now, and we're gonna watch filling out all of this.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. About you. So Destiny Faulkner.
I feel like you still say it wrong.
I do. I just say it like that to annoy you.
Okay, about me.
Okay, and here is your profile. So let's get discover your Hogwarts house. Let's get sorted out. Brett, man, fucking right. Like literally, he's like, that email gets me every time. Yeah, it fucking does. It literally does. Okay, moon or stars?
Fuck. Stars.
Stars. Okay. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you glory, love, power, or wisdom?
Power.
All right, power. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? The piano, the drum, the violin, or the trumpet?
Piano.
The piano. Okay. Select. A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. In which order would you rescue these objects from the troll's club if you could? Select a position, a nearly perfected cure for dragonpox. Is that it? Okay, I guess that you have to answer 1, 2, or 3. Select a potion for the cure.
I guess 2.
Okay, student records going back 1,000 years.
3.
A mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes.
I guess 1. Wow.
Okay, I guess we're confirming that order. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? I already know. Like,
Yeah.
our bot's back, or this is a different one. Look at this. Oh,
Just try this cheapest sex Tinder.
how about no?
I don't know. They
Okay.
got some really good bargains, it seems like.
Okay, so you're choosing cats. Select. Yeah. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose? Okay, so ginger cat, white cat, Siamese cat, Siamese, whatever. Tabby cat, or black cat.
Black cat.
Black cat. Which of the following would you most like to study? Mere people, centaurs, werewolves, vampires, goblins, trolls, or ghosts?
Ooh, ghost.
All right, so ghost.
Ow, Elvira.
Okay. You and two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he will let all of you pass. Do you volunteer to fight? I mean, hey, you've been hyping up the fucking
I
fight
know.
like all night. So you're gonna use that. You're gonna use that massive right hook on the troll.
No, definitely.
Attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting. Suggest that all three of you should fight without telling the troll. Suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will fight.
I'm just gonna fight him myself.
You're just gonna volunteer?
Yeah, I'll volunteer.
All
I
right.
volunteer as tribute.
Okay, left or right?
For what?
It just says left or right. Choose one to continue.
I'll go right.
Sorting
Uh-oh.
Cat is right and make a decision. It's Slytherin. I know it is.
I don't know.
Gryffindor! What?
What?
Oh my gosh. Welcome to Gryffindor. And look, you got your little thing right here too. It says Destiny Faulkner. Welcome to Gryffindor. You probably know that some of Gryffindor's most renowned members include Albus Dumbledore and Harry Potter. But did you know the Sword of Gryffindor was made 1,000 years ago by goblins, or that head of house Minerva? McGonagall's hobbies include correcting articles in Transfiguration Today and supporting the Montrose Magpies. Wow, look at that.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that
Gryffindor.
crazy? So you
Holy
are Gryffindor. Yeah, I know. Goodreal's freaking shocked. He's like, wait, what?
That was fixed. How can they know me from those stupid little questions?
All right, you know what? Let's not hate on the freaking...
Okay.
So, yeah, you're Gryffindor. Nice.
Now I'm never watching Harry Potter.
Sure you are.
Maybe I should have re-went with the way I organized those potions.
Maybe.
Because I was just guessing. I didn't fucking know. Damn.
Hey, you know what? Whatever. You're Gryffindor. So now anyone that asks you, and it will come up eventually, someone's gonna be like, "Have you ever taken the Sorting Hat quiz?" And you're like, "Yeah, it's on the internet. Go look at Fear Freaks episode 26."
Make them
And
watch the whole thing just to find out my house.
right. You just don't even tell them when we
No
take it.
timestamp.
Yep, no
It's on
timestamp.
a Pure Freaks podcast. You have to go watch
Go
it.
freaking watch the episode. How about that? How about you actually support us, you fucking piece of shit? Like,
Fuck, what just happened there? Why did you get so bad?
I was just saying how I would say it. Like, you don't get a fucking timestamp. You get to watch the whole thing or nothing.
See, you sound like a Slytherin right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do
I
for
don't
sure.
even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't mean that anybody that's watching right now, like, y'all aren't pieces of shit. I promise. That's all I'm saying.
No, nothing but love.
I apologize for getting a little triggered right there. I don't know what happened. The demon inside me, like, it's that spirit. It's like finally starting to possess me right now. I'm gonna get lifted off of the stream or whatever, and then you're just gonna see my bones crack and everything.
I was literally about to fucking.
Yeah. Speaking of which, okay, what do we think is going down here with Stranger Things Volume 2? So
I don't know. I think whatever it is, it's going to be fucking insane. It's going to be crazy. And I think someone's going to die. Someone important's going to die. And I don't want it to happen. Here's my thing. I was watching some little interviews with the cast members, and it was fan theories and stuff, and it was I'll just say their actor's name or their character. It was Eddie, Steve, Robin, and Nancy. And they read a theory about someone important dying, and the way their vibes kind of changed, it felt like someone is going to die, and it felt like someone sitting on that couch is going to die. And I was like, oh no, I don't want anyone to die. I don't want anyone to die. I could just watch this show and no one dies, and I would be perfectly fine. Any of the main cast, you know? Like, side characters, whatever. Like, well, besides Eddie. I say that, but besides Eddie in Argyle. But, like, if it's just, like, a random person, I'd be like, okay, like, whatever. I don't want the main cast to die.
Yeah, like, if it's, like, one of those characters that have, like, maybe just, like, had, like, a scene or two of, like, screen time. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, was it shocking when Chrissy Cunningham, died? I mean, yeah, it was. Like, I mean, but, like, she also was, like, one of those characters, like, where I was more, I guess, my reaction was more just because of, like, how gross it, like, looked and just, like, how gross the sound effect, seemed. But, like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna
I
cry
wasn't
because,
crying.
like,
Exactly.
but, like, I mean, Eddie honestly has quickly become, like, in just the 7 episodes of, this season, he's kind of quickly become a part of, like, this main group. And, you can see as we talked about last week, in the opening episode of season 4, that he cares very much, about, these kids. He cares very much about the Hellfire Club. And these are just a group of kids that, are outcasts, I guess, at the school. And, I just think that he's quickly become a huge fan favorite. I mean, literally, I saw so many people before I even started season 4 talking about him. And, like, you shared his picture on social media. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, it's got to be a new character. He's obviously a fan favorite. And I mean, he is. I do think that he's had enough screen time, and we've been able to now invest our time and connect with him emotionally as a character, that yes, if he dies, it's going to be heartbreaking, even though he's only been in like one season. It's kind of like, who's the character from season 3 that died, that gave his life? The guy with the glasses,
Really?
the guy that loved the slushies.
Alexi.
Alexi, yeah, like, he kind of like was like one of those characters too. It was like, he
Flushes.
I know he loved his ices, right? And
I
he
love
just like
spicy.
had like it's like, honestly, one of the greatest shots is like when Hopper is like sitting there trying to convince Murray that he's a bad guy,
This
and
is one of
like
the most dangerous men, and it's just
he's like sitting there just like he's got like the smile, like with like the
literally.
straw in his mouth, like, yeah. So like, I mean, yeah, Alexi was like another one of those characters. It's like he was one of those, like, where we spend a couple of episodes with him, and it's like, oh my god, you don't want anything to happen to him, but something happens, right? He ends up dying.
Same thing with Bob from season 2. Bob was such a great character. He was introduced in the season 2, so you only got to spend season 2 with him, and then he dies. Really brutal.
Oh, the fucking those demodogs, dude.
Mm.
Oh,
Calculated. 'Cause,
literally.
he's like safe, and they're like, and then taken out. Oh my god!
As soon as he stopped, I'm like, it's over with. Like, it's like they pull like that kind of stuff all the time. I'm like, I see this, and like my dad actually called it. I remember I was watching that episode with my parents a couple years ago, and I just like remember my dad, like, literally, it just stopped, music stopped, smile happened. My dad goes, he's dead, and boom, like, literally as soon as he said that, I'm like, you know what, Dad? I know it was gonna happen regardless, but I'm gonna blame you for saying that. I'm like, because you said that is the only reason that happened. It's not like it was gonna happen anyway.
It wasn't in the script. It wasn't filmed. No, it's your fault.
Nope. Yeah. You're now making us see this vision that we don't want to see.
If anything happens to it's really anyone. Like, I don't want anything to happen to Eddie. I am in love with Eddie, and it's just like, oh my god, we haven't really.
I love you, buddy.
Like, I would love to see Eddie in more, just mainly because, like, I haven't seen Joseph Quinn really in anything, and so, like, whenever I saw him in Stranger Things 4, I was like, oh my god, who was this? Like, and then I looked at all his film credits and stuff, and, like, I've never seen him in anything, so, like, I want to keep seeing him in more stuff, and especially as Eddie, so I really hope he doesn't die, because I would love to see him in season 5. And maybe if he goes out in season 5, like, it would obviously suck, but at least we would have more time to spend with him, A lot of people are saying they think Steve's gonna die. And I kind of feel that way too. Like, I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I mean, neither do I. Like, I think that, I mean, like with everything that is like going on, like I'm not gonna lie. Oh, also, I'm really glad to see that Stranger Things 4 is like really getting up there on like TikTok. I feel like every other TikTok I see
And
is
I'm
like
just
is the is the clock sound effect or
yes,
whatever.
or
Yeah,
it's
the
Up the Hill playing.
yeah.
I've heard so many times, but I love it.
Yeah,
Um,
like I think that it's absolutely awesome to see that it's doing so well with people, and people are making TikToks on it. And I mean, this season really did shoot up Netflix's numbers again, and because they were going down. And then apparently volume 2 is predicting, or it's being slated to bring in more traffic, and then it obviously has another season coming. But we all know that people are going to subscribe for the weekend and watch volume 2, and then they're going to unsubscribe.
yeah, it
And
happens.
then, season 5 is going to come and people are going to subscribe, and then they're going to unsubscribe. So,
Yeah, probably. But Stranger Things is just that amazing. It's just that freaking good. And it's like one of those things like I would put Stranger Things, like the series, probably in my top 5 series. Like I don't watch a lot of series in general. But like I love Stranger Things, but it's like almost one of those things that like when it when there's a new season, I'm all about it, super excited, and then like I just don't talk about it anymore. And that's
mhm.
happened with every season basically, except for this one. This one I can't stop talking about it. And like you said, you talk about it like every day at work. I'm the same way because there's quite a few people that watch it at work, and so we'll talk about it. Or like I made my little upside down slushie today at work because I was bored. And this guy that I've never worked with, because he's like a high schooler, so he always works at night. He was like, "Oh, is that like for Stranger Things? Is that the upside down?" I was like, yeah. And so we talked about it. And I was like, I've never talked to this kid, but we're talking about Stranger Things. I love it.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, literally, it came down to a point the other day to like where I was referencing Stranger Things so much, and then I like referenced something else later on in the shift, and then like my supervisor, she was like, "If that's another goddamn Stranger Things reference," I was
Okay,
like,
that's me, but I've listened to the soundtrack every day at work. I'll go through a lot of, especially like season 4 soundtrack right now. And before Stranger Things, and I have never heard the actual song, but in Bob's Burgers, when there's a raccoon stuck in the crawl space, Linda is singing the Amadeus song, and she has like her radio, and she's singing like the Amadeus, Amadeus, and I would reference that in relations to Bob's Burgers, and I would just randomly say it. But now that it's in the show, and I've been listening to it, one day I had my phone just sitting down, and my boss saw like what I was listening to, and she was like, "You're listening to that song again?" And I was like, "I can't help it," or I'll just quote it, and she's like, "Are you listening to it?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm just quoting the song just constantly. I can't get it out of my head."
yeah. I just like literally I listen to the Separate Ways thing so much. It's
Oh,
like I just listen. I have it. I literally have it just in my head. I have it on repeat. I just can't
uh-huh.
stop. I mean, Separate Ways. Like, if I can just be real, Separate Ways is one of my favorite just songs in history. It's such a great song. That like right next to Sweet Child of Mine is like literally, they're like in my top 5 favorite songs ever. And then so yeah, I just remember seeing the trailer, and as like soon I was like, oh, I was like watching it downstairs. I was visiting my family in Arizona when the trailer came out, and literally I was like, oh, great song choice right there. I was like, literally for this,
Yeah.
it's honestly amazing. Chasing a Dream says, Braden, you might agree with this. Would you be fine with Jason dying over everything he's done this season with his grudge on over Eddie? Oh yeah, for a fact.
Still,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I want
feel like
to see his ass. That's what I want to see.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I truly do think. I mean, it would honestly be kind of cool to like see Jason find a way into the upside down, or to kind of understand everything first before he ends up dying. Like I don't want Jason to die just to die. I actually want
Yeah,
him to understand, because right now he thinks it's like I mean, and he's not really far fetched. I mean, this is like a fucking
he's not.
monster.
He's
It's
playing
like
it. on the wrong people though.
Right, exactly. Like, so it's like, I mean, he has the exact, I mean, his writing, great, because he was like, I've seen things that I can't even explain. You're right, you can't. Nobody can. Like,
No,
you know?
you watch someone
So,
air and get their bones broken from like the inside out. Like, no,
yeah,
that is insane.
exactly. So it's like, you know, but he's like blaming it on Eddie. But like, I feel like maybe if like they want to like make, because like obviously we all know, and that's honestly like what makes this like show so amazing, because it's like we know Eddie's innocent from like the audience standpoint, but we're watching characters that don't know he's innocent have to try and find out, like, you know, if he's guilty or innocent. Now, Jason, I understand, you know, like I didn't hate Jason like when I first like, you know, saw him. I just thought he was just going to be like, oh, like he is like a jockey douchebag pretty much. But I mean, like, you know, I didn't hate him, but it's like just kind of like seeing that like he is blaming all the wrong people. I just hope that he has a moment where at least he's able to see that Eddie is innocent, you know.
Yeah, I think it would be
Before
cool.
that.
You remember, I think it would have been season 1, I believe. And it's when Jonathan and Nancy are like waiting for like to kill the Demogorgon at like Jonathan's house, and then Steve shows up, and then he like wants to start fighting them basically, and they're like, "I will shoot you if you don't leave." And then he sees the Demogorgon, and it's like, "What the fuck is that?" I think that'd be kind of cool, maybe to see like Jason find Eddie again, but like obviously he's with people now, like he's with Steve and Robin and Nancy. And maybe if like Jason like almost the same thing to where he like walks in trying to like fight Eddie, and they're all trying to be like, no, like you don't understand, and then fucking something from the upside down is like out there, whatever, and he sees it. I want him to have like the realization before he dies, like you're saying. Like I want him to realize like what is going on, and then he could die, because just to see someone like seeing Steve's reaction to like not knowing anything about this, and just to see him like lose his mind over the Demogorgon, I would like something similar to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I really wanted Angela to die, and I don't think she's gonna come back into the story. I think that was just to get her arrested, which led her to Papa basically. But I would have liked for her to fucking die too, because I couldn't stand her.
Yeah, I think Angela's character is pretty much done, because I mean, I think that the payoff was at least we got to see 11 do something to her. You know, like, I mean, yeah, like that. She took a fucking skate and hit her in the fucking face with it. And yeah, like bust open her whole nose. Like, I mean, but I mean, at least honestly, Angela knows now that, like, you know, hey, don't fuck with 11. She'll fucking fuck you up. Like, you know, but yeah, because like honestly, like after that, because like I was like, okay, there's no shot that the cops don't actually show up like after something like that happens. I'm like, there's no way. But I'm like, okay, so the cops are gonna show up. And I'm like kind of sitting there and I'm like kind of talking through my head. I'm like, okay, cops are gonna show up, but then where's the story gonna go? Because like she's like, how is she gonna get out of it? And I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, like and then I'm like, oh wait, the military is going like for this doctor. They need to bring 11 in, so he's gonna try and go find 11. And then it's like, so now we know that really Brenner has now been trying to technically train her to beat 1 this entire time, to use her power for that. So, I mean, it's interesting. I'm curious to really see how Stranger Things 4 is going to play out. The directors have said that there is going to be a time jump for season 5, which rightfully so there should be, because these kids aren't like, honestly, some of them don't even look like kids anymore. Like,
no, Finn Wolfhard does not like even though he's 19, so he's still like young, of course, but like he looks not like a freshman in high school or anything like that, you know. He definitely looks a lot older. And I was like, oh wow. It was kind of crazy to see. But yeah. I'm really excited to see Eddie playing the guitar in the Upside Down, which I remember whenever I sent you the thing, because I had watched the trailer when you sent it to me that one time, and I didn't rewatch it, and I was like, okay, cool. But then I was talking to my friend Lindsay at work about like the separate ways. I was like, oh, you have to like listen to how it's used in the trailer. It's just so good. And as I was watching it, I was like, what the fuck was that? And so I went back because it's only like a few seconds. And I went back and I realized he's playing the guitar in the Upside Down. And I was like, what? And I showed my friend Jessica. I was like, dude, look at this. Like, that's pretty cool. And then it didn't hit me until she pointed it out. Like, that makes sense because music. And, like, they could be down there. And again, it's like, and I don't know if that's actually if it's going to be in the show or if it's just for the trailer. Because the way Separate Ways matches up with how he's playing, it looks like it's just for the trailer. Mm-hmm. But it would be really cool to see him playing the music just to keep everyone, from not getting cursed by Vecna, I guess. To
I'm not gonna lie.
Towards the real world.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do think that that would be a really cool moment for when the heroes are starting to come back. It's they can be losing and losing and losing, and then all of a sudden the hero starts coming back, and then dun 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 dun. And I'm just gonna be like, let's go. I know, it's gotta be one of those moments where the audience just fucking start cheering on, let's fucking go.
It's gonna be 1 a.m. and I'm gonna be screaming.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, because they have ways though, because if they're by the doorway, they can all get out. So it's these characters choose to go back in, obviously, to try and beat Vecna. And I mean, unless there's a way that he closes these doors so people can't get in and it's just them versus the fucking army that's there of the Hellbats or whatever.
And then that's when 11 comes in and she creates another door.
Probably. But obviously they all have to meet in the Upside Down at some point. So it's all leading to this, and I do think there is a doorway in Russia for them because there's the shot. I think there's a shot in the special look where it's Murray, Hopper, Joyce, and then Hopper's new Russian buddy or whatever. But they're looking at this big yellow wall, and I think it is a pathway to the Upside Down. And I do think that that's how they're going to get in it. But if one of the posters has all the different characters walking towards something,
and
it's
on all angles,
it's the same thing. So they're all obviously going to meet somehow. And dude, these fucking bots, I swear to God.
Again?
There was another one that came up too that I had to block, but it's there's another one that's back. Chasing a Dream says, what I can't wait for is for Elle's reaction finding out Hopper's alive. Yeah, that's gonna be
I'm gonna cry.
that is definitely going to be a moment that is very emotional. I mean, she's gonna cry too. She's not gonna believe it. But oh god, this show, I don't know how they do it. I really don't. I don't know how they fucking make this show so good every season.
Oh, did you see that thing? And it's you can hear the clock sound in other seasons. Did you see anything about that? So I watched because I heard about it and I went back.
Bro, what the fuck? This, dude, this one's bad too. This one actually commented. Actually, this is two of them.
No whores.
No whores. Real cheap fuck dates.
That's rude. How are you gonna discriminate?
Yeah.
Anyway,
why no whores?
If you, it's in the first episode of the first season, and it's when Will falls off his bike after he sees the Demogorgon in the road. You hear the clock sound. There's another in season 2 with Hopper, I think, when he's in the Upside Down and he's being trapped. And then in season 3, episode 2, I think, because it's after Billy is becoming the Mind Flayer, when he's in the Upside Down, you hear it again, and it's that clock sound.
Interesting. So, well, the Duffer Brothers did say that Vecna was always a thing that they were leading up to. So, and I do understand that in the trailer, it's when he goes, it's time. And then it shows him coming down. You're who the fuck is this guy? You're
that's where wasn't excited for her.
Yeah, like you're kind of like, who the fuck is this? And then it's like, even like throughout this season, it's like, okay, but who the fuck is Vecna? Why should I give a fuck? Why do we need to care? And then the finale of this season of part 1 cleans all that up. This is who Vecna is. This is why you should give a fuck, because he's very powerful, and it just all ties into it wonderfully. Like I'm just like, but that's how you do it. Like, see, like J.J. Abrams. And I don't really blame J.J. Abrams for the mess that the sequel trilogy was for Star Wars. But he claimed that in episode 9 that Emperor Palpatine, this is for all my Star Wars people on here, he claimed, Emperor Palpatine was always someone we were leading up to. Bullshit. You know how I can tell it's bullshit? Because the fucking god-awful writing that is within, like, the first movie's fine, Force Awakens is fine, but Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, but they're like, oh, no. Palpatine was always planned. Get fucked. No, he was not. Stop it. Like, you're trying to tie in loose ends now that you've fucked this up so royally that you don't know what the fuck to do. It's blatantly obvious. Otherwise, people would be raving about it. They'd be like, dude, Star Wars Episode 9 is fucking great. No. But this show, the reason that they're able to is because, I mean, you're throwing in stuff like that, and the Duffer Brothers say this was planned. Oh, I believe it 100%, because it shows through the work and through the writing that it all connects. Everything comes full circle. We don't know who Vecna is in the beginning of the season, but by the end of the finale, or the finale of part 1, it's like, yep, okay, we now know why we should give a shit about this villain.
And there's something else I did not notice, because I watched the title card, I think, for the first episode, and I love the music, but it's one of those things I was like, oh my god, I need to see what is happening, like, immediately. So I would skip the title card. And something I didn't notice because I wasn't watching them is that the guy that plays Vecna, Jamie something, I think he has like 3 names, Jamie Bauer something, he's in the credits for all the episodes. Interesting. That's kind of like one of those things, because I watch a YouTube channel called Pretty Much It, and they did their reaction, and when it came to the finale of part 1, they're like, oh my god, like, that makes sense, because he was listed in every single episode, but you don't know that is who he's playing. Like, that's why he's credited, which I thought that was pretty cool.
We got another pot in
here. God.
This is fucking crazy. Like, look at this one. We got sex stakes. Fuck overpriced Tinder.
Fuck it.
How about fuck you? Chasing a Dream says, if Vecna was real, we would all probably be screwed. Yeah, probably.
Oh, 100%. Fucking trauma? Yeah.
I mean, like,
I'm done.
Unless you have someone like Dustin within your group, then yeah, you're pretty much fucked. Like,
yeah, unless you have a fucking genius when it comes to this shit, you're fucked. Because if it was not for him, well, really him, Lucas, they really are the ones that really saved Max, because Lucas is the one that knew the song, but Max knew. Is his name Max? I just kind of. Dustin, what? Oh my god. For Max a second, my brain shut off. For a second, I was like, who is Max? Oh my god.
Maxine!
Dustin and fucking Lucas are the ones that really help save, And Nancy. Nancy and Robin, they figured it out.
They did. They figured out their shit. Right, but, really, I mean, it all kind of comes down. You got to give credit where credit's due. And, yeah, it's definitely Dustin and Lucas that really are the ones that are kind of, figuring everything out. I'm really glad that Lucas didn't stay with that group,
yeah,
because it's like he's trying to get shit done. He needs to be there for his friends, and he's also very smart. But I mean, it's also not wrong towards, a jock isn't going to come off as like, around, like, he could be the smartest fucking person on the court, like in school, and he's not going to come across that to like jocks. But I'm glad that like with like his main group, it's like, yeah, they're nerds, they're smart, you want that because, like
They are the ones you want on your side.
Exactly.
When shit hits the fan. They're the ones to figure it out.
Exactly. Like,
yeah, I was really glad when Lucas finally like rejoined with the group because like I can understand where he's coming from too, though. Like he doesn't want to be bullied, and so that's why he's kind of on the basketball team. That's why he's hanging out with these guys, and you can see he's really hesitant with like every decision he makes. Every time, like it keeps getting worse and worse, and he's like, "Oh God!" And right when they say like, "Oh, we have to go to Dustin's house," like he goes there, but he's doing it to warn Dustin, but he's like playing it off as if he's going there to help them.
Yeah.
So like I was really like, oh come on, Lucas, like I know what you mean, but like these are your friends. So I was really glad whenever he, joined the group. I was like, yes, finally, you have the whole little group back together. Sort of, because Mike is not there.
Yeah, like I'm also, for anybody that doesn't know, the fucking guidance counselor has a fucking clock necklace on, and I'm really starting to think that she's in on this to some degree. Or maybe she used to work at Hawkins Lab, and maybe she's like backing Vecna or something like that.
I'm really curious too, because like I don't understand how she really played into it, like how her story would make sense. But then again, it also does make sense because she's a guidance counselor. All these people have talked to her, So
and yeah, the police haven't questioned her.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Like, I mean, I'm just like, I haven't seen a cop talk to her in a scene, so there's something going on here to like where they're not like, oh well, you were actually the last one to speak to this student, because I feel like that's got to be a part of the investigation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely.
So
gonna see.
I mean, anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen in these. We got 2 feature-length episodes coming out, and the finale is 2 hours and 20 minutes. So that makes me excited. That makes me very excited about Volume 2. Is that we get a feature-length finale. So it's gonna be exciting. We got about 16 days. Thank you. I don't know why I do that every time I like sneeze after. Like,
I can't even do that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Destiny! My sister sent me 2 videos yesterday that I know you would really appreciate. Literally, it's of me fucking walking around. This is at our old house. The quality is terrible. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I'm in an old ass Michael Myers mask, and the hair is absolutely wild on it. And I remember this has to be like when I wanted like the mask to be all ripped up and stuff. So I would cut holes in it, and it's a very old mask. It was an old one anyway, but like, I need to send you these after we get off here. It's like I'm walking around the house. I'm like walking outside. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea, but I'm in a Michael Myers mask, and it looks like I have a plastic knife in my hand. And my sister texts me, and she goes, "The original HN." And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm like walking incredibly fast. It's during the summer. I'm in my freaking swim trunks and I'm just in swim trunks and a fucking mask. And that's it. Like, I have freaking no idea what the hell I'm doing. If 5-star says upload them.
Upload them. Yeah. Make a YouTube short.
I have no, let me see if I can pull them up. I'll there's no volume or anything. Hold on, maybe if I turn this off. No.
Okay, can kind of see it. Who is filming you?
Maggie, I have no fucking idea. And then she cut, and then and I'm walking up the stairs, acting like Michael Myers without a fucking shirt on. I mean, wow. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Cinema.
Literally no idea what is happening, but you know, it's freaking crazy. Yeah, I definitely have a plastic knife in my hand. That's for sure. The freaking neighbors could have called the cops. Like,
there's this crackhead out here.
there's this guy in swim trunks, no shirt, a Michael Myers mask, and a knife in his hand, and I'm concerned.
I need someone to get out here ASAP.
Yeah, I literally remember like when I was like making like those like I have like mini Michael Myers shorts I always used to make, and my dad was like, "You're gonna get in fucking trouble one of these days." I'm like, "No, I'm not." I'm like, "They're gonna see we're filming," and like I'm like sitting here like, "Oh, we're this big production thing," and like my dad's like, "No, they're not. They're gonna see fucking your friends with fucking cell phones and a fucking murderer walking around." Like,
Literally. No, actually, probably not the best idea.
yeah, so that was a thing. Got the sex bot in here again. Nice.
Oh my god.
5 stars. I know you are 5-star. I'm totally messing with you too, man. But yeah, holy shit, we've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. Hour 40. One of our longest streams.
Oh wow. That's not really good.
Not a good accent, not something I should be doing.
Was that an accent?
I mean, it was like it was a different voice. It wasn't my main voice, so I would say it's like an accent.
I guess you got a point there.
You know, like if like you're doing something different with your voice, like if I go country.
If I go country.
Oh my God.
Country.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought that, bro, these fucking bots, I swear to God.
Maybe
Bots.
you.
Stop it. Yeah, it's me. I'm the one that's responsible for sending all these here, actually.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I want to do.
All that porn.
Let's not talk about any of that.
No free advertisement.
We don't got to talk about any of that. I've actually never watched that in my life.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
You're gonna pull up that Ron Burgundy gif. I don't believe you.
Don't believe you. Definitely. I do not believe you.
I do not believe that you've never watched such videos.
No.
What am I, a freaking pervert? No.
No.
You're like, no, not at all.
No.
Absolutely not. Literally these. Wow.
Art.
Look at that. I was wondering what you were doing over there, but yeah. All right, people. We're gonna probably wrap it up here. Hour 42-minute stream is pretty good for us. You know, it means I've just had to sit here for 40 more minutes than usual to listen to Destiny, and you know, that's a bit too much. So
sorry. Roll the clip. Let's see who's talking more.
You talked a lot tonight.
I would say maybe the first hour.
And then it's like after an hour, she's like, "Okay, could we get this?"
I slowly just start.
Like, you know, could we finish, please?
I was super hyped in the beginning, and now my voice, like I can hear it, like it's like getting deeper as we go on.
I'm like hungry again. I might go make some dino nuggets.
I have some hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
The baked kind.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of late to eat hot Cheetos.
It's never too late to eat hot Cheetos. I have 3 things I'm gonna go watch tonight. I've got Ms. Marvel episode 2. I've got what do you call it? Got the 2 episodes of Kenobi to watch. You know, gonna have a good night. 5-star media. Destiny was glowing tonight. Did you get a raise?
I wish. Unfortunately, I do this shit for free. I'm just kidding.
I tell her, I tell her each week, I'm like, that you got to look better. You got to come on looking better, you know?
Yeah, like that look you did last week.
I mean, like, you know,
God.
I mean, I can come on looking like shit, but you've got to, you know,
We're
pick it
used
up.
to that.
Yeah, I know. I look like shit every single day. I mean, I get it, you know. I literally was telling Destiny what I didn't even freaking like, I didn't even have time to shower before tonight's stream, like, you know. So your boy is ripe right now.
That's
Like,
what that hell was.
yeah, I mean, it's stretching all the way across country. No, it's you. Look at that.
No, actually, I don't stink. Probably for once, because I always sweat. But
Nope. I think that you lifted your arm. Yep, there it goes again, and it's seeping through my camera right now
No,
and
it's
making
not.
its way. It's
Look,
making my way into here. Nope. It's making its way into this house. Like, is what it's doing.
Okay, I did shower.
Hold on. Oh, you just fucking like pass out. Like, I'm like, oh boy, there it goes. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Yep. But all right, people. Destiny, what do you got coming up this week? Oh, nice. Hot. Very hot.
I usually can
Is that coming out of your nose? Or is
no.
that oh
I have a little gap in my tooth.
Oh, that
so yeah, that's one of my tricks.
That was concerning there for a hot second.
I got water everywhere. This week, the rest of this week, I got nothing.
Nothing going on?
Don't think so. Wait. I don't think Back from the Dead is this weekend. I think it might be next weekend. Yeah. I don't think so. I think that's it for me this week.
Nice.
Ching.
Nice. Very nice. I mean, I really don't know. I've got a few videos maybe lined up this week. I don't think we're gonna be able to do Fear Freaks next week because we're filming Sally.
Wow, to me.
My bad. We really didn't come up with a plan for next week anyway. We have a plan for the week after, and that's to do Jaws, and then we have a plan for after that, and that's to do Stranger Things, and then we have our Get Out and Us, and then Nope. So we pretty much have a plan for, you know, after next week. So I know, don't miss me too much, you know, but but yeah, guys, we do go into production for our new short film on Sunday night. So we are going to be filming every night next week. So next week's videos is pretty much going to be not going to be too many videos next week. I'm going to have my computer and I'm going to have my streaming stuff with me just in case the Halloween Ends trailer drops next Thursday or Friday. So that way we can talk about that, and then I'll do a breakdown and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, so I will have some stuff, but I can't promise too many videos next week because of, you know, filming purposes. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to more videos very soon. And as always, Fear Freaks is new every single week. So you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure that, okay, not next week. No, we're not doing it next week. But for the most part, Fear Freaks is continuous and it's new every single week. So if you guys like the show and you guys like the content, be sure to support. And don't forget to join this channel on its journey to 10,000 subscribers. And we will see you guys next time on Fear Freaks. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you guys later. Peace.